Wasabi. Alright, so I know a couple weeks ago I mentioned in a video that I was making a ranger shrine, or a fallen ranger's memorial. And what I meant by that, because I don't want to give the bad taste or put that in people's mouth wrong, pause, is I have a couple Trini Yellow Ranger figures, just Yellow Ranger from Mighty Morphin figures. And the original idea was, this was about a year and a half ago, I wanted to get the Master Morpher when it first released. The problem was I missed the initial drop, so it was sold out everywhere. So me, still, because I have a bunch of Tommy figures, because Tommy's my favorite Ranger, me wanting to pose still and have that memorial for a Ranger, but realizing I wasn't going to get the Master Morpher anytime soon, I came up with the conclusion, well, I already got a few Trinis. Let me just put a shrine or memorial together for her as a Fallen Ranger's memorial. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be putting it on just another spot where I have a few Fantastic Four figures sitting. No correlation. It's just, that's a free spot I have. It's not something I think I deem worthy enough to go in my display. I'm saving that for other things. So it's going to go there. Hope you guys enjoy it. Anyway, maybe you guys have had the idea or you've already done it before. I just want to pay homage to any Ranger that fell, because Power Rangers was one of my first original loves when it came to media. Alright, so I don't really see this moving. I was originally going to glue it down or put some Gorilla Glue tape down. It's not really anywhere I can. So I'm hoping that no one touches it, but granted, my 6-year-old, he likes to grab it every once in a while, and it's not tall enough for my daughter's not tall enough to reach it. So hopefully nobody reaches for my Morpher. But we'll see, you know, because I've seen worse. I feel like this is a bad idea. Like, I want to also secure the back of the coins somehow, because I know he's going to come up and touch them. I don't think he'll take them, but he'll touch them. You know what? I'm going to put faith in the universe and faith in him that he understands this is mine and he's not to touch it. I guess the only thing I'm going to really be gluing down in theory are the figures that are going to go next to it. But other than that, yeah, it's just going to go right here next to my Fantastic 14. Oh well. That upside down? How's that supposed to go? I guess it just sits like that in theory. Well, the Morpher is supposed to, but for now, we're going to do that. So, I'll show you a little process on how I secure most of my figures to a surface when I don't want them to move freely. So if you remember, I called this a desk figure. Oh, also, I should have did an update. This snapped in half, so I had to hot glue her to get her to work still. And I was really pissed off because I spent like $40 on this figure. I literally was just posing her in a motion, and her torso just snapped in half right off the peg. So yeah, that's hot glue. But either way, I just apply a little double-sided Gorilla Glue tape to their feet, and then I just put them down like that. And it usually works out, no problem. I mean, that's for what I call desk figures. I did a whole video on what a desk figure usually constitutes. This is the perfect example because it snapped in half. And I really wanted to get more of that Ultimate 7 line. Now I'm kind of apprehensive, if anyone's wondering about that line. I might actually do a follow-up video on that. Alright, I think right there should work. So what I also do is I trim off any excess, not any or all. Like, I used to make it perfectly form around their feet, but I noticed the problem with that, and this isn't a permanent fix. They lose the adhesive after maybe a couple months. So every like 3 months to 4 months, I usually have to reapply a new one. But I also learned when I do it completely form-fitting around the feet, it loses adhesiveness earlier. So I want to make it last as long as possible. There we go. Freaking snapped in half. I'm so pissed about that. Like, the fact that this Super 7 brand is supposed to be, you know, a good brand. Let's take the Fantastic People out of out of the focus, guys. I know you weren't here for the Fantastic Four, but I have limited space to display the abundance of figures I keep buying because for some reason I have a problem. Yeah, that Fantastic Lady is in frame. Fantastic Lady, why are you in frame, invisible lady? She was just chilling next to a few Gundams for a couple months, that Yellow Ranger. So yeah, we're looking good. We are looking good. Alright guys, well, thank you for joining me for building my Yellow Ranger shrine. I can't find my other figures, so we're just going to go with these. And like I said, excuse the Fantastic Four in the back. I don't think I'm really going to do a review of this Morpher, mainly because I didn't buy the Morpher for reviewing purposes. I bought it to build this shrine shrine sounds weird. To build this memorial for a fallen ranger. Now eventually, if I can ever get my hands on the Master Morpher, I'll do one for Tommy too, because I have a lot, at least 6 Tommy figures laying around. So, anyway, guys, if you could like, share, and subscribe, anything helps me grow. And if you enjoyed content like this, enjoyed this video, I'll leave your thoughts down below. Maybe I'll do more things like this. Anyway, peace out.